growing. We get a lot more people in here now that are actually booking the venues out themselves and putting their own gigs on, which is great. And they're getting more and more people through the door coming to see the gigs. A lot of the bands I tend to try and get in bands from elsewhere other than Leicester, so people can really see what the UK music scene is doing, not just the Leicester one. And more people are coming to those shows and checking out the outside bands, and like I said, the ones where people are booking the rooms out themselves and doing it themselves. So yeah, I'd say the DIY scene is getting better and stronger.
The thing behind Ohana is the word itself means family. And the reason I chose that is because when I look at the bands I like and the bands I listen to or go see, they all they all have like little names for their like fans, and I wanted something like that for whenever we get bigger or anytime we start to progress. I wanted something to connect the fans with us, and I was like, I want them to be basically a part of the band, like an actual full-on family.
I like indie, quite indie.
Circle Waves and that lot.
Yeah. Quite a lot of the songs I write tend to end up being like indie kind of rock.
It kind of influences the way we write, but I think
What we write.
what we write.
Our biggest challenge is definitely like promoting, getting out there, getting people to actually take it seriously, and
it's not even a case of like being famous or anything. It's just like you just want like a full room to play to.
Exactly.
Silk's playing to an empty room. There's a little scene, I think.
Yeah.
There's a handful.
I don't like to think of it as a competition as such, because then it doesn't become about the music, it becomes about you
getting
trying
there.
to be the next best. And as much as it is about you wanting to be the next best one,
you want to
it's
do it
more
with your mates,
fun knowing
yeah.
you've got the support from other bands and you can all just have fun doing this thing you're all doing. The indie scene went into a road where everything was the same.
Yeah.
Every song was the same, just different lyrics, and then people started realising that and getting bored, so that's when it started to die. It's just about having fun. And people have all their hobbies, like people like enjoy going fishing or stuff like that. For us, that's what this is.
It tends to be between 18 and 35 on average, but we do get some of the older people in. Some guys that come down regularly, they must be like, 40s or 50s.
I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool for a band to be like a club, like a collective, and that people join your club and they're the people that enjoy listening to you. And so I just put the Yoda Club as one, and because of Karen's and I's vocals, lots of people are saying you sound quite 80s and a bit Fleetwood Mac, and then with a couple of songs where there's big guitars in it and big vocals. Somebody said you sound like Muse, and then somebody actually said you sound like a cross between Muse and Fleetwood Mac.
Because more and more venues are closing around the country, there's less and less opportunity for original bands to get out there. With the rise of tribute bands, more venues go, let's put a tribute band on. So it's hard for the original bands to get out there and do it. But if you listen to the likes of Radio 6, there's some fantastic indie bands still coming through. If you look at some of the bands we play with in Leicester, there's some great bands out there. So I'm encouraged the music is still there. It's just getting it heard and getting places for it to play that's the challenging part.
I think part of the problem is that if the venues die out, then the breeding ground for all those young bands, it becomes more and more limited. And so although the cycle might come when you get more bands coming to the top, you'll get all those guys at the top, mainly the record companies, making all the money from those bands. But if you've not got the infrastructure in place, you're going to struggle to feed that. You're going to struggle to get the indie bands in the first place, and that's the biggest problem, is the death of the venues.
My way of trying to help it is obviously putting the gigs on, but also just trying to share everyone's music about as much as I can, because there's some great underground DIY music that just people need to hear.
It hit its peak,
Yeah.
and then it dropped hard.
I feel like it's slowed down, but I don't feel like it's dying. I feel like it's kind of crawling up there again.
It's always going to be there.
The importance of record companies become less and less. There's more room now with the internet for bands to push themselves and get recognised themselves without needing to rely on record companies to do it, which should make it easier, but it does mean there's an awful lot more bands out there that are vying for that same bit of attention.
The bands will always be around. I think it'll ever die. I don't think that'll ever happen.